Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet a true disruptor. He's come up with a subscription model for cars and trucks. We'll explain next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I am the tail end of the baby boomers, and my generation likes to say, well, that's because we've always done it that way. I love Gen Zs, I love millennials because they look at industries that are like stale, like the taxicab industry, and then they come up with something like Uber. Well, my next guest is doing the same thing in the car and truck market. Abdul Rehman is in the studio. He's with Posh. He's the founder and CEO. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Jeff. Good to be here.
Absolutely. So if somebody is not familiar with this concept, how does it work?
Posh is, it's to put it simple, it's subscribe, drive, swap. So what that means is you just become a member of our subscription-based platform. You choose a right car that suits your needs, and you just drive. So in under 5 minutes, you could be in your new car without having to go through dealerships, hefty test drives, all that stuff, or credit checks, for a matter of fact.
And you can have like high-end cars during the week, but if you wanted to pick up on the weekend, I mean, it's amazing. Let's go ahead and pull up your website. And as we scroll down the website, where did this idea come from?
Essentially, we were inspired by Zip cars in the beginning days of college. Very convenient. You just download the app and you go out there and just drive whatever you need, whenever you need. And we built on that and compared it to all the problems that are with existing day car ownership. So pretty much it takes you 4 hours to 5 hours to just get into a car that you want. Then you have to wait for the finance managers to get you approved. Then you have all these dealer markups, all these problems. So in comparison, we have brought one platform that does everything for you in an online car buying experience. You get the experience of ownership without the liabilities and the problems associated with vehicle ownership in modern times.
You've got some great marketing going on. We found a nice reel on your Facebook page. Let's go ahead and show that, and I want you to kind of narrate this. I mean, this is not clip art. I mean, you can actually do this.
Yes, this is basically what this business is all about. Whatever you like, you just switch in and out of it whenever you want. Drive it, experiences, as I said, subscribe, drive, and swap. So we have plans starting at $7.99 per month, going all the way up to all these Corvettes, all these luxury vehicles as well. So depends on what you need. Whenever you need, we have it available for you.
And tell us, how old is the company?
We have been in business for 4 years. We just recently launched our app as well. So kind of like trying to compete, build a product around rental space, leasing, and car ownership in general.
And what stumbling blocks have you encountered along the way? I mean, even Uber had some stumbling blocks. What did you encounter?
Absolutely, just having a perfect tech, to be honest. We haven't reached that level of perfection, but primarily the hardest thing has been to convince people to go away from that ownership thing, I know vehicles or cars are a big purchase for somebody. Anytime you get a good job, nice job, you make some kind of money, you want to get into a nicer car, nicer house. So just convincing people to actually understand the costing model and go away from that and just become a member, pay that membership fee, and have a flat monthly payment and pay as you go kind of thing on these cars has been a very challenging issue.
Well, I think you're absolutely brilliant, and I've never heard anything like this. I'm sure there are people watching this right now saying, man, why didn't I think of this? Let's show the kind of the variety of cars and trucks that you have available. As you scroll down this, I mean, pretty much any brand under the sun, huh?
Absolutely. So the idea is for us to be an Amazon and a Tesla. in this automotive sector. What that means is Tesla gives you this 100% online car buying experience, and Amazon is basically, without any brands, kind of a marketplace for you to just be in a car, whatever you like. Hey, on a Monday, I want to drive a BMW, and next Monday, I want to be in a Porsche. So we make that happen for you.
That's cool. And then hey, I'm going to go to the Cowboys game and I take a bunch of my friends. So you're going to get a larger vehicle?
Absolutely. We have the Escalades. We have all these Tahoes, Suburbans, whatever. So it's essentially we have vehicles for every single occasion and just every single season too. You want a convertible during summers, we have it for you. And it all comes under one subscription plan, which is very flexible. And let's say you're going on vacation for 2 weeks and you don't need that car, you can just bring it back to us. You don't have to pay for it.
And how does the insurance work? I mean, is this...
So our subscription plans, they comes with 1,800 miles as standard as well as insurance and maintenance included. So our maintenance is handled by the manufacturers themselves. So for example, people compare us to rentals and they say, how is this different from rentals, right? Rentals do not provide you that ownership experience. For example, you're using a BMW that you're in love with, and you want to keep it for as long as you want it, and it needs some sort of service. Let's say it needs an oil change or regular maintenance. You go to BMW, you don't come to us. It's already paid for, accounted for in your subscription premium. So you get that ownership experience in that. In comparison to rentals, you'll have to go back, and there's seasonality, the prices fluctuate, all that stuff.
And right now, I think you're in Boston and Dallas-Fort Worth. Tell us about expansion plans.
Yes. This is one of the most scalable businesses. There are 15 million plus deals being done on cars. So we're trying to get maximum market share in this space. So essentially, we're looking to expand into Houston, Austin, San Antonio, where Dallas is going to be our base, just to kind of from operational perspective, it makes sense for us. And also people love cars in Texas. So we're going to be expanding in Texas at first, and then into Atlanta, Georgia, Boston, as well as Chicago.
Okay, when Mark Cuban sees this one day and buys your company for $3 billion...
That's not for sale. The vision behind this is way beyond cars and way beyond... We are on a mission to kind of change a 100-year-old way to do things. Primarily because right now people wait 60 years of their life to be in a nice Corvette or in a nice car, nice Porsche with their retirement money. We are trying to make sure that at 21-year-old, you have access to all that luxurious lifestyle. So Posh isn't just about cars, but it's more about a lifestyle that is very easy to upgrade as your income, as your, financial situation changes. You can upgrade, downgrade whenever you want without any of those liabilities. You want to be in a Corvette with $100,000 auto loan, that's going to cost you negative equity of $30,000, $40,000 every 3-4 years. We don't want that. So we take care of all the costs. You just make a $2,100 a month payment to be in a Corvette, for example. That's our high-end tier subscription.
Wow, so incredible. Okay, we have about a minute left. Final thoughts. What would you like to leave people with?
We want people to be a part of our journey. We want to give this experience to our customers. And, the future of our business is that every customer, instead of you making a down payment on a lease that you are never going to see, we are going to be a company that allows you to actually make a one-time, lifetime setup fee, which is essentially, you can consider it a down payment, and own a part of our business as well. So next phase for our business is actually we'll be raising cap by giving a fraction of the ownership of the business to our future customers as well.
Wow, I can see why you're so successful. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us, and we're going to have you back on again soon. We're going to end with the website, which is poshcars.io. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.